welcome. Today was a day I spent a lot of time working on the shop, and I've still got another day or so left to go on that. But I did go out to the garage, and I didn't have any half-inch material and any good 4 pound half-inch material, but I did have an inch and a half by 2 inch 4 pound piece of wood. So what I did was is I've milled up some leading edge pieces, dead straight, 4 pound wood. This is some elevator stabilizer pieces. Got another leading edge here, dead straight. This is more elevator stuff and 2 pieces of trailing edge. So we now have the second Viper under construction. I've dug out the rib jig and ordered some 4 pound 1/8 inch wood today for some ribs. We hope it's 8 inch or 4 pound wood from Balsa USA. You know, they have hard and medium. So I said, lady, I don't care if it's hard or whatever. I just want 4 pound wood. If it ain't 4 pound wood, don't bother sending it. We're going to do a review on the Balsa USA shipment. But for tonight, I guess we're going to continue back working on that rudder because I haven't done anything because I've been working on cleaning the shop because Steve's going to be coming over here next week sometime, I imagine. And this place is a mess. It is a mess. And I think what I want to do, I mean, I can go ahead and put some paint on this, but I got a feeling I'll still see that line. Let's see here. Light given. Okay, great. We're working on it. There's so much shit here, it's ridiculous. You know, I didn't work in this shop for 6 years, and it just sat here. And then when I came back, I didn't really put things up. I just kind of threw it in there. So I rearranging the wood and got the shop back in here, and it's a big project. It's gonna take me a while. That's all I can say. I'd say another day or so, working just a minimum a day. So let's see what happens here. This stuff is pretty much dry now, so we can kind of tinker in this. No, I can't come over and clean your shop. Yeah, we'll dust it with an airbrush and see what happens. Then we'll take this out and shoot some red on it. Okay, you're wondering how am I going to save that stripe right there? Well, that's pretty simple. We're going to take a piece of this yellow masking tape and cut a wedge in it. Can I tell you what brushes I'm using for fabric work? Well, I I just the normal brush that I use for fabric work was just a synthetic 1 inch wide brush. It was like $3 or $4 from Schaefer's Hobby. But on this one I used a sign painter's brush, a 1 inch sign painter's brush. But it really doesn't matter what you use as far as a brush, as long as you're not using one of them Harbor Freight house brushes, you know. What happened to this? There it is. So what I need is a specialty piece of tape here, and that piece of tape has to go from 0 to about 1/4 of an inch. So we'll just cut it. If I could find a ruler. It's gonna be so nice when I get this cleaned up and I get it all organized again. There we go. That should do it. Now I need to. I just, for the brush work, I just use a 1 inch. You can get them at the hobby shop. What happened to my other brush? The brush that I used was a 1-stroke from Germany sign painter's brush, like this. But you don't have to use that expensive a brush. You can use a $3 brush and not a $30 brush. Okay, let's get some paper. Just, I can pretty much control the airbrush, but I want to get it. Synthetic brushes are fine, You don't have to have a camel hair, horse hair, whatever the dog hair, whatever. It's the guy behind the brush that makes it happen. Let's see, we want to, not really the tool. Okay. So now I want to kind of concentrate some paint in that spot so we got something to sand on. I think my brush is going to need some cleaning again. See, it's lifting up that paper over there. Better tape it down so it don't get off into the red. Okay, I need to thin this out a little bit. We'll be having a problem. I'll switch camera views here in a second. I got to get this stuff. Just threw away my old faithful scales because I got a new one. The buttons are all screwed up on them Harbor Freight. I mean, they lasted a good time. You know, about 10 years probably. That made a big difference. Put the end back on it here. Let me do this. Man, I need that kid here that I had at the Okay, good. I mean, not good that you crashed your trophy trainer, but good that you're learning from the stuff I do. I hate to hear anybody crashing. And when this show's over, I'm going to clean this airbrush really good because I let her go there too long. Had a booger in the end of this. Damn brushes. I still can't find my Grex airbrush. I have no idea what I did with it. I know it's here. I didn't sell it or give it away, and nobody's been over here to steal it. There we go. We got some flow now. How's your flow, linoleum? So we want to get some more white. This white here is too thick. Too thick. I'll let it sit out too long. Love my mason jars. And I got 10 of them empty over there. that I need to clean up or something. Throw out, get some new ones. They're too expensive to keep throwing away. I got to find a new place for the compressor to live. Just one thing after another. Okay, let's see if it sprays now. Much better. Much better. Shit. Well, there we are. There we go. Now we got picture in picture. What the heck is going on here? Hang on a second. Damn. Because I don't see well enough, I hit the wrong button and it did something goofy over here. Let's see here. We're going to go back to this. There we are. We got it now. I don't like it. That's going to have to be redone. I have to put some more Acryl in there, so I better stop now. The fillet came out okay. Hey, Jose. So you guys ready for another Viper build? And I got a lot of airplanes I could do. I got a Juno kit. I got a Crossfire that I could build, or another Viper. I think I'm going to build another Viper. I need to get another one ready so that I got two of the same airplane ready for next year. Of course, I'm not going to fly the Nats. I'm going to judge the appearance. Should be a good show next year. I guess tomorrow, what I'll do is I'm going to go over to that store and buy, over that hardware store in Illinois, and buy some more spars. I've got a ton of lost foam jigs I'm going to tote down in the basement. I don't foresee any lost foam wings for me for a while. I like the Beamers too much, because I can make them light. light and straight. Of course, the flap was a problem, but could have went out and flew today, but I'm just so buried with cleaning this place up. When I look into that room, it looks like like a tornado hit it. Well, it's more organized now than it was, believe it or not. I mean, well, that's not true. It's organized chaos. As soon as I get a place for some of this stuff to go, I can set it. So I got to clean another spot so that I can put that shit over there. If that makes any sense. And then we'll start filming in the other room, because when Steve gets here, he's going to work in the other room. So that's where we are. I don't know what I want to do about this spot here. I guess I'll just put some more acro green in there and let it dry and sand it again. There's no getting around. Either that or mix up a little bit of superfill and stick it in there, I suppose. This spot here didn't get any bigger, but I think it's going to be a problem. We're going to do wood fillets next year, or on this next airplane. I'm done with monkeying with this shit. Just like I did in the 90s. There's a bubble there, a bubble there, a bubble there. I can see that I'm going to have to dig that out. All because of that stupid primer. At least it's good at the front. I won't have to monkey with that. Gonna try to fly it again this weekend. I think we got some type of Speed World Cup, F2B or FAI, FI, whatever, F2C, whatever that is, going on out there. But they don't need the square pad or the donut, so we'll do something out there. But I'm glad that I learned that I can mill this wood on my table saw. It wastes a little bit, but now I can get super straight, super light wood. I just mill it up. I milled the leading edge instead of half inch. I milled it at 9/16 so that I can block sand it. Got a little hoop in it. Wonder where my buddy Annie is. Yes, balsa wood. Balsa wood. All these airplanes are built from balsa wood. Balsa wood and paper. And that's what this channel does. I teach you how to build them. That is all wood and paper. That is all wood and paper. If you look back over there at the bench, you see it's kind of getting cleaned up, moving stuff around, getting cleared out. So I just figured that I'd do a little short segment tonight. I'm not going to stay on an hour because there's not an hour's worth of work to do. Yeah, it's balsa based on that handling movement. Whatever that means. Whatever that means, I don't know. But anybody that watches this program knows that if you have a question, all you have to do is ask, and I'll tell you. Very light balsa, and it was super expensive and not available. Now balsa is way cheaper. Where do you live? A, it's hard to find light wood, and B, it's double the price from the 90s. I just paid $4 a sheet for 1/8 by 3 by 36. That's ridiculous. It used to be, it would have been $1 something, but 3 times as much as it used to be. Europe, uh-huh, an ex-communist bloc. Yeah, it's, I don't know where that is exactly, but balsa wood's very expensive here, and it's very scarce, and it's hard to find good stuff. That's why I milled up this myself, because I had no good stuff. I mean, I got rockwood, I got 7 pound wood, but I got more 7 pound wood you can shake a stick at. This piece right here, this piece of white pine is like what I got out there. But we're gonna buy. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy 10 more pieces of this, so I can do 10 airplanes. That should last me. Let's see, 10 airplanes will be at least 1, 2, 3, about 4 years worth. No, it'll be more than that. 10 airplanes, 4 into 10 goes 2.5. Yeah, maybe. We'll buy 50 foot of it. That's 10 airplanes. Sparky. No problem. It's 1.4 meters, so that would be 3. That'd be same size as this. Let's see what it says here. I built a net boot from Deepon foam board, like with electric motor. Well, I've seen some of them guys in Europe hot wire that blue foam and then cover it with fiberglass. And I just found my vacuum bagged stuff and my fiberglass stuff. I got my hot wires down there. I seen some of them guys do some beautiful work with that blue foam. I mean, really nice. The battery slides right in the front and they come apart. They're nice. I don't, I'm traditional old school builder. This is 58 inches. My airplanes are anywhere between 58 and 61 here on this one here, 61. And I got 15 of these babies, so there's not much room here. Here, I'll show you it. Let me look over here. I didn't want to show you this room, but it don't matter because it'll be clean probably tomorrow. Yep. There's one there. That's a 66 63 or 64-inch wingspan. There's Viper 6 hanging on the wall. That's been hanging there 15 years probably. And if you look into that room, over, oh, you can't hardly see them. They're stacked up so deep it's ridiculous. If you look in there, I mean, that room is filled. It's got, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 10 airplanes from here, sitting in that room there on the floor, and then they're hanging on the wall in there. We'll get it all sorted out here in the next couple of days, so that you can so that you guys can view the whole shop. I just got my bookshelf half-ass arranged. Got a lot of junk. My tool wall. And up there, and parts and crap and shit. I mean, there's a lot of shit to do here. About as bad as the garage. When I did the garage, we did the garage. All right, that's here's what we're gonna do back here. I'm gonna put another coat of acryl in there. So let's do that. I'll show you that part, and then I'll cut the video because it's gonna take some time to dry. We won't monkey with it until tomorrow. See what it is there's a cut where I put my fingernail in there to stop that thing from bubbling. So I'll just take some acryl and I'll stick it in there. That's it. And now I'll just let it dry, and then I'll sand that out of there and shoot it with some paint. Thank you. I just read in, let me get this book out here. I when I was putting this shit up today, I found an old Stunt News. Let's see, it's in black and white. It had Yuri. This one right here. No, this ain't it. Where the hell is it? Huh. There it is. I want to read this about Yuri Yatsenko. That's one of our European counterparts. Maybe it was the back. Europe, let's see here. This isn't, oh, this is from 98. Portugal. European, let me see, come on, where's Yuri Yatsenko? The guy is an aircraft engineer. Ain't no wonder why the darn things fly good. Bits and bytes. Yeah. Connecticut. I thought it was up towards the front. Tom Morris. Frank McMillan was president then. This is back before they had color. Now I have some other. Stunt newses that were done by Wendy that were just pieces of paper off of mimeograph. Come on. Well, I can't find it now, but it does talk about Yuri. He was bitching that he didn't get his vote in on time because he's overseas and didn't. I'm looking at these books and I'm wondering, so many of these people are dead. It's ridiculous. Hey, look at this. We got Pattern Master full rib size plans. Whee! Look at this, mama. Look at them full size plans. Full size root ribs, Pattern Master, and the tip ribs. Trivia Pursuit and SB11. That Pattern Master was a big mama. Lumber wagon. Let me see if I can find this. Pretty interesting about Yuri Yatsenko. Not everybody stays with this hobby either. I've been doing it forever, and I'm not gonna give it up. And let's look again. Portugal. It's Portugal. Where the hell was it? Well, I guess maybe I can't find it. Bill Spillman. Clubs. Connecticut. C.F. Slattery. He's gone. Bill Little. He's gone. Sam Billy's still with us, though. We had Noel Drindak. I haven't seen him in many years. I don't know where he's off to, if he's still around. Mike Garman. Carl Shoup's gone. Larry Scarinzi's gone. And you can just go through this and how many people are gone? Here we got one with the pipe on a Super Tiger 60, the Vegas. Looks like an SB11. Steve Busso, that's who did it. The Vegas. Well, I can't find it. Sorry, I was gonna read his complaint. It's been years ago, but it was interesting that he's a aircraft engineer. When I run across it again, I'll mark it. Finishing by Wendy. I know it's in this book too. But of course, when you want to find something, you never can find it. Oh well, can't find it. I don't want to waste your time. Says here, yeah. Can't believe Craig Biswick hasn't got a hold of me. I need to talk to Craig. As soon as I get that place cleaned up over there, the other side, I can get this off the bench and we can do something else. But until then, I mean, look at that. Just a big pile of crap in there. Boxes of wood, and I'm kind of hamstrung. Well, we got 45 minutes in on this stream. I hope you guys forgive me for wasting your time. But I do want to stay in touch with you every day. I'll do something at least once a day, and if I got something else going, like when I start this next Viper, of course, we'll do another one, and it'll be, instead of 30 days, it'll take 60 days. I'll do a little bit better. Because I want to do wood fillets. Everything's going to be wood fillets, 1/2 inch, nice big wood fillets. They're lighter, and they don't bubble. I'm sick of that crap. And I'll show you how to do that. I make a continuous 1-piece fillet the whole way, 1/2 inch. A lot of work. I think we need a better finish on these too. I got some, I found some K&S silk span that I had. Some triple-aught K&S silk span. We're going to use that on the next one instead of this Rodax stuff. The Rodax stuff worked, but I also found a Froome spinner. We might use a Froome on it. Because I don't have any more Medusas. I wish Medusa would make them again. you're out there, Medusa, and you watch this program, I know that you could sell a bunch of them spinners, them 7-gram spinners, if you started making them again. The guy may not even be alive anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I showed how to do the gold leaf lettering. Let me raise this up. I showed how to do this lettering in gold leaf. What the hell's going on here? I basically showed how to do everything. This weighs 53 ounces. 53 ounces is, I don't know, 1,500 grams. I'd have to get a calculator to figure it out. 1,500 or 53 divided by 2833, whatever that is. So if you're new to the channel, Raptor, or Razor, or whatever that handle is, be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, because I do a show at least once a day, and there's programming going on Mondays and Fridays with Charles and his crew, usually around 8:45 Central. Central Time. Be 9:45 Eastern or 6:45 Pacific. That's U.S. time. I don't know what time it is, Greenwich, time. But we got world champions that come on there. We got Nats winners that come on there. I need to bring my iPad up here so I can read what that says across the room. That's good. Tell your friends in Europe that Stun Hanger exists. I hope you're a member of the forum. Are you on the forum, Stun Hanger forum? Largest forum in the world. Yeah, you got Facebook, but you got a bunch of knotheads on Facebook. Oh, we got dust. We got dust everywhere. See the bottom? It's the same. Same. Got a Casminato carbon fiber tank in it. 58 million yen, whatever that is. 28,000. Oh, that was my. Well, I only recovered a couple of them. I repaired my Tucker, my big Tucker, and I did my Junar, which I'm going to do again this winter. As soon as I get this shithole cleaned up. It is a mess. Let me knock off this compressor here. I just want everybody wants to do this buy and fly crap, with, You had Cinco's. Everybody in Europe flying, they just take apart shark. Yeah, well, whatever. This hobby will die if you guys don't learn how to build. What happens if those guys go away and they quit making those airplanes? What do you do then? Well, you're done. Learn how to build them. Anybody coming to the Nats, you got almost a year to get one done. I can do one in a month. This one was built in 38 days. "38 days start to finish for this airplane." And I've built them faster before. I did one in 11 days. And won the Spirit of 62. And that's the one that's on that. You'll see that when I sign off here, I'll play that clip. The blue one that I'm holding in front of my red truck. I built that airplane in 11 days and won the Spirit of 62 award with it. That was back when they said, "You can't do that." Yeah, your ass. You know, these guys thought they were the hotshot builders. They bullshit. Let's see here. Let's see. 90s was best for me. Yeah. What is the best glue? I use the Bob Smith. Bob Smith CA. $35 for 8 ounces. I mean, it's ridiculous. $36. Well, I'm going to go, I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to play a clip and look for the airplane that I'm holding in front of a red pickup truck. It's blue with, it's an Aries. I built that in 11 days. And I'll see you tomorrow night, or tomorrow. We'll hopefully have some of this crap cleared up. I'm going to go over and if I have that place, I'll show you how to sand a spar, because you can't cut that spar. You have to sand it. Otherwise, it'll warp. So we'll get that done. I'm also going to do another trick. Let me get this camera up here. I'm going to show you something else here. Now, I made this spar, got it down to 1 3/4 ounces, but we're going to get it down to 1 ounce. And how I'm going to do that is, not only am I going to taper it this way, but I'm going to taper the thickness this way, so that it starts out 1/4 inch in the center and ends up 1/8 of an inch out at the tip. I mean, it'd be a lot of work, but it's what I'm going to do. Because this is white pine, and you ain't going to break it. No way. It will take a lot of load. Especially when I embed that Kevlar thread down the center of that and cap it with 1/8 inch balsa. I got carbon fiber, but carbon fiber is just a techie thing. I don't believe it does shit. I mean, not that Vail. I got some 15 thousandths unidirectional stuff. That's that probably works, but Vail, waste of time. Waste of time. Let's see what we got here. What does it say? One air modeling teacher instructor was making play for F2B from Pine. Yeah. See, I quit building these type airplanes because this wood became unavailable. And now I found a supplier of it. This wood is for lath and plaster. They put it on the wall and they space it out and then they trowel on the plaster. Well, they don't plaster walls anymore. It's drywall. So this wood went away. Well, I happened to find a place that had a stock of this wood sitting in the corner. He said, yeah, we haven't sold any of that shit in 10 years. I said, great, because the lumber yard where I got this from closed down. And if you look at this wood, look at that grain. It's tight. There's not a knot in it. It's clear white pine, and it's light. I mean, light for hardwood or non-balsa wood. It's not really hardwood. Balsa is hardwood, but this is softwood. You can even put your thumbnail in it, make a dent in it. So you're not going to break this. And of course, I sew the ribs with Kevlar thread and all that other business. Oh, you don't want to break any of these sticks. They were too hard to come by. As I've shown you, I tried many different techniques to build these spars strong enough. This spar is like, well, I can tell you what it weighs. Got the scale right here. 2.4 ounces, 2.5 mode, 70 grams on this one. No good. This one here, 98 grams, or 3.5 ounces. I tried to do it out of balsa wood, balsa and plywood. You got to have enough structure in the center to hold it together. So this is 64th ply with a doubler and tripler and all that. And this is, I think this spar is 1/8 inch or 3/8. It's a 3/8 spar, but that's 3.5 ounces. It's no good. And this is 2.5 ounces. So I make this spar. Back in the old days, I'd get this spar down to 1 ounce. I guess I need to work on the next spar a little more because it was an ounce and a half or ounce and 3/4, but we'll get this down to 1 ounce again. But we have a lot to do tomorrow. We got to do laundry, and I got to clean, and I got to go over to Illinois and pick up that wood. So I'll go out in the garage and get my skill saw, my battery operated saw, so I can cut those 20 footers into 6 footers. All right, we spent an hour. I spent an hour babbling about nonsense. You guys got any questions for me? I mean, I'm glad to see people from Europe in here, that's for sure. In a communist country, whatever. We're all modelers. Built that steam box, as you guys saw. We're doing these skins, these molded skins like this. This skin's all right. It's just a little heavy. This was 2 pieces of 16th glued together. I didn't use it because it weighs 24 grams, 0.8 ounce, almost an ounce, 22 grams, 0.8 ounce. I'd like for this to be about 15 grams. So with that steam box, I'll be able to get these down to the right weight. Just select wood that's a little different. I'll use this on something though. I made this one in the bathtub, doing it the bathtub way. But this is a good strong one. It's a laminated, white glued, you know. That's why it's so heavy. It's white glued out. I'll use one piece of wood with that steam box. So we'll go over some stuff. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. And check out this blue plane at the end of the closer here that I'm holding when I'm standing in front of the red truck. That's the airplane that I built in 11 days. Let's see here. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.